Hello everybody, how is everything going on? Hope you all are keeping very well. This is Shahnaj Pervin, Senior Teacher, Mogura Cantonment Public School and College. Students, today I have a grammar lesson for the students of class 7. I think you all are ready for today's lesson. Could you remember what you learned in my previous class? That was about article, and I discussed about indefinite article especially. Today you will learn about definite article the. Okay students, let's go for the lesson. Today we are going to learn about the uses of definite article, that means the. Look at the sentence at first. Here is a sentence for you. Mr. Shams has a daughter. The girl is very obedient. Here in this sentence, I say about a girl at first because you don't know her. But once I have introduced her in the sentence, then I can say the girl because she is now known to you. So I say here the girl because she is now known to you. So, use the to talk about known person or thing to your listener. Here is another example for you. This is the boy who came here yesterday. Here you see I started the sentence, this is the boy. That means you already informed about him. That means you already informed about the boy. So that way, he becomes known to you. Is it clear, everybody? Now, students, let's move on to the next one. Here you see, use the before unique things. The question is, what are the unique things? That is where there is only one of something. Only one of something. For example, we can say, the universe because there is only one universe. Similarly, we must say the sun, the world, the sky, the moon. Look at the sentences. The world is in danger. The sun rises in the east. The sky is blue. See here the world. This is also only one. The sun is only one and the sky is also only one. So, we will use the before unique things. Dear students, I think you are listening to me very carefully. Look here, students. Newspaper, park, phone, these are objects of common experience because we all experienced this in our lives. Okay, have a look at these examples. Don't you read the newspaper? My father walks to the park regularly. I talked with my mother over the phone. Look here, everybody, in the first sentence, don't you read the newspaper? Actually here, I don't care which newspaper you read. I just want to know if you read newspaper. Is it clear? And in the sentence of number 2, my father walks to the park regularly. Here you may not know which park, but it doesn't matter. The park is a common experience. In the same way, here in the third sentence, I talked with my mother over the phone. Here is actually the phone is an object of common experience. Is it clear, everybody? Dear students, let's move on the next one. Here you see, we will use the in some time expressions. You see here on the screen, we always use the in these expressions. The morning, the evening, the summer, the spring, the afternoon. For example, here you see, children do not like getting up early in the morning. People like to travel in the spring. Boys like to play football in the afternoon. So we will use the in some time expressions. The next use is in superlative forms. The superlative forms, these are the expressions, the best, the oldest, the most. There are so many. Okay. Actually, look at the example. Ohi is the best student in my class. My mother-in-law is the oldest person in our family. Family is the most important thing in my life. Remember that all of these are fixed. All of these are fixed. You must use the in all superlative forms. Here you see the best, the oldest, the most important. Okay, students? Now, students, use the with words such as the first, the next, the only, the last, the previous. When they are used as adjectives, that means we put the, when these words appear before a noun, then we will use the when these words are used as adjectives to describe noun. Look at the examples, everybody. Number 1, Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon. Number 2, this is the last bus of today. She is the only one here who can recite. Okay, everybody? So we will use the when these words are used as adjectives to describe noun. First, next, only, last, previous. Students, here you see with some names we will use the. First of all, look here, religious books. That means before the names of religious books we use the, such as the Quran, the Bible. Next to it, we see here rivers, oceans, and mountain chains. That means before the names of all rivers, oceans, and mountain chains, we use the. For example, here are some: the Thames, the Bay of Bengal, the Himalayas. Is it clear, everybody? Listen very carefully. Now, famous buildings. It's about famous buildings, monuments. That means before the names of famous buildings and monuments, we use the. For example, the Twin Tower, the National Memorial. Okay, students? Now, come to the next. Important designation. Before the name of important designation, we use the, such as the Prime Minister, the President. Okay, everybody? Just after that, here we see musical instruments. Before the name of musical instruments, we use the piano, the guitar. Okay? And finally, here, names of directions. Names of directions. That means the east, the west, the south, the north. Before the names of directions, we use the. Is it clear, everybody? These are the few examples where you should always use the. This is all for today, everybody. Now it's time for homework. Have you completed your previous homework? Now this is your next homework. Solve the articles of model question number 16 to 20 from your prescribed grammar book. Okay, everybody, do your work at home sincerely. Don't waste your time. This is for all now. Thank you, everybody. Take a good care of you and your family. Goodbye, everybody.